Hey guys, wanted to try and do something a bit different today and do a quick flip style video. Yesterday was the end of New Zealand Music Month, and for those that follow me on Instagram would know that I posted a New Zealand record once a day for the whole month, 31 days, and that went really well. Lots of people liked it and encouraged me to keep showing more. So I thought, since I've got the records out, I may as well quickly flip through them all and show you what I played. I've got obviously 31 to get through, and I'm going to show you some bonus ones I didn't get around to posting. And I'll talk about each one really quickly to keep this short-ish. First up, obviously the famous original Flying Nun 7-inch, the clean Tally-Ho B-side Platypus, really cool. I showed these two 7-inches, really cool artwork. Done by David Mitchell with 3Ds, 3Ds Outer Space, and Dead Dog in Port Chalmers, with a really cool cover of Babies on Fire by Brian Eno. Yeah, I love this style of artwork, it's really cool. I showed 4 by The Veils, a New Zealand band that relocated to London and they're doing quite well over there. Signed to Rough Trade. These are their very early 7-inches. I showed this before, a really awesome compilation of the Expressway label. Has the Terminals, Dead Sea, Jeffrey's Carter Ball, and Alistair Galbraith. This is a really cool little introduction, and it's really cheap to the Expressway label. Noisy goodness. These are the 2 Superior Viaduct reissues of the first Flying Nun singles released. This is Jim with the B-side Coat, and it's on fancy green vinyl. So there we go. I suppose it sounds like it's very similar to Joy Division in style. Very driving, very dark, very moody. The other one's on blue vinyl. This is the one I posted yesterday, the final one for the month. The clean Boodle Boodle Boodle. Massively influential for New Zealand music. This one came out, this was a reissue for Record Store Day a couple of years ago. I guess it's indie, experimental, bordering avant-garde. Definitely worth a listen. Alistair Galbraith Cry, another similar vein, experimental rock, but a bit more toned down and moody and atmospheric. Hip-hop out of New Zealand, something different. This is something I really enjoyed despite not being massively into hip-hop. And some of the local stuff can be a bit cringy, but yeah, this is cool. It's called, by the way, I should say that, At Peace and the Plutonian Noise Symphony. This is what's playing in the background, Lord Echo. This is the reissue that came out last month of his first album, Harmonies. As you can hear in the background, yeah, this is really cool. Bits of jazz, funk, reggae, yeah, awesome. This is my jazz record of the year, 1.1 Miele Manzanza. Please check that out. Snapper, yeah, this is their self-titled EP. Electronic rock mixed with kraut rock from 80, I can't remember the year. Great cover though. This is a soul, funky reggae masterpiece record. Really cool, really summery. These guys made big waves over in the UK and Germany, I think. Based on a true story, Fat Freddy's Drop. This is their first record. I think they've got 4 out now. But that's the peak for me. Tall Dwarf's Dogma. Again, on Flying Nun. Weird experimental rock by Chris Knox and Alec Bathgate. This is a masterpiece record for me. Peter Jeffries' The Last Great Challenge in a Dull World. Really cool. The Gordons. Grinding post-punk. It's just a really great post-punk record. Awesome guitars, awesome just passion, and I don't know, it's really great. Check out the track Spick and Span. Dead Sea, Secret Earth, probably a good place to start with this band. Noise rock played through shitty equipment, basically on purpose. Check it out. This photograph here. Before I knew this band, I always saw this album in stores. I didn't really know where it was, and I always figured it was somewhere in New Zealand, and it always got my attention. I thought it was like a drum and bass record for years. Then I found out what it was, and I really enjoyed it. And I went down to the location. This is in Port Chalmers, just out of Dunedin. And because I'm a complete music nerd, I went there and listened to this album while sitting on a park bench just out of the shot of this, looking at the view. This is really cool, man. Lots of people in the VC would love this. It's really beautiful and doesn't get any recognition. Clay Pipe, A Daylight Blessing. Gorgeous atmospheric field recordings. Just this really haunting vibe to it. The Bats by Night, this is their first EP or second EP? Yeah, it contains one of their famous tracks, I Go Wild. Really cool. Get this record. I wait for the reissue that should be coming out later this year, if not early next year. Amazing, haunting post-punk. Yeah, please check this out. I really love it. Christoph El Torrento, What We Used to Know. This is experimental hip-hop textures, I guess. Yeah, all about textures in the sound palette. Really cool. Yeah, I guess touches of jazz in here as well. Really great. Manta Rays. This is experimental surf rock. I'll leave it at that. It's great. Duggar 3. This is a vinyl community favorite. Heldon meets Miles Davis. Electric Miles Davis. Get on it. This one. The artwork I think is really cool. Probably some of my favorite artwork from an album cover. The music is decent. I'll leave it at that. I thought I'd get some folk in here. This is a New Zealand folk record in the vein. It's sort of like a bit like Crosby, Stills and Nash. Really worth checking out. I really like this record. I sent a copy to Kevin, Dr. Strange a long time ago. This is another weird one, quite unusual. It's like a Hare Krishna record with folk psych influences, or acid folk influences. Pretty cool, worth a listen. Don't pay a lot for it though. I've seen it go for $50 and $60. I've seen it go for $8. I got mine for $10 about 4 or 5 years ago. Now this is a record that goes for a lot of money, just because it was printed in such small quantities. This is like a Turkish sounding post-rock record. Yeah, it's amazing. An Emerald City Circus Scaria. Check that out. I think you can still get the CD and it's still available to listen online. This one is the last one of my favorites. This is the Black Sheep. I'll talk about this in another video later, but it's a yeah, really interesting experimental quirky free jazz record on the Braille Records label out of Wellington. Yeah, a true favourite. And that's that. I'll move on and show you guys some of my bonus picks that I didn't get around to showing. Here we go. Okay, this is Alistair Galbraith, Jean-Jacques Pelly and David Watson. Pure speculation. Really cool experimental music. Noisy textures. Industrial grinding sounds. Yeah, really cool. I guess this is alternative rock or indie rock. This sounds like the mid to late 90s. It just has that feel to it. Really beautiful songs, almost melancholic. Jean-Paul Sartre Experience, The Size of Food. Peter Jeffries, Electricity. Haunting. This got a reissue on Superior Viaduct. It's well worthy of a reissue. You may even see it out if you guys in America around. Check it out. Look at that cover. It's beautiful. This is the weirdest rock record. It's like electronic rock, experimental, dark weirdness. It'll make you feel uncomfortable in the best possible way. And here's this one of my all-time favorites. Expressway New Zealand singles 81 to 91, um, rock sounds, experimental sounds, post-punk sounds. It's all there. It's a great compilation. Please check it out. There we go, that's the end. Hope you enjoyed that. Just while I'm here, hopefully, I've been putting videos out once a week for a while now, and I'm kind of worried that it's too many. If you made it this far, can you please let me know in the comments if I've been making videos maybe too frequently, because I think this will be my second this week. But I really enjoy making them and I have lots of great ideas for videos. I'm just worried that seeing me too much might be too much. If you could please let me know in the bottom, that would be really appreciated. Anyway, thank you so much guys. See you all in the comments section. I also just wanted to say quickly, for those of you that were interested in my Instagram page, I'll put a link down at the bottom. That's where I showed every New Zealand record and I talked about the pressing and all that stuff. So yeah, check out the Instagram and you'll see all the records I've just shown there, here, there, here. See you later.